That's an excellent approach.
What's going on, everybody? This is nothing fancy, just a little clip. Nothing's been edited, just the I'm just gonna let it play. It's a little bit of Aero Scout action at the parking lot the other day with Kirk. We're just gonna let it rock a little bit. So what's up, Slap, CVO Hobo, Eddie K, Randy, Reitza, Dragon Boy? I don't get that. Nicholas, Dad in the house, Brian Chambers, Francis Conti. Cool. I'm afraid we're not going to see much in that hat cam at night. Mike Kennedy, Tim Smith, what's going on? How is everyone doing? John Smith, what's up, man? Good to see you. It's either been a minute or you just became a member. One of the two, man. Thanks. Good to see you. So anyway, nothing to see here, man, unfortunately. I'm sorry. I'll just let it go. Kill it. Remove it. Okay. Spencer equals Dragon Boy. Okay. So what's going on? It's been windy here all weekend. No flying at all. No flying at all. I did race last night. Aero Scout, fantastic trainer. I want one still. I can't believe I didn't do a video on one. I'm gonna buy my own so I can do a video on it because it should be done. I had a great time with it. Man, we got 35 folks in here already. What are we gonna do tonight? Wild Bill, what's up? I'll tell you what I want to do tonight. And Golden, what's happening? Heavy rates, no safe. That's cool. You gotta do what's right for you. I like the tech, actually, that it's there for folks. Mike, what's up? Wild Bill, Mike Kenny, just bought a DJI drone off your Amazon store for our wheeling trips about 5 minutes ago. Nice. Thanks, man. Dylan, what is going on? I just put a LiPo battery safe box on that store too. Eddie K sent me one, and so I put it on, and I think I put on some other stuff, but it doesn't matter if it's on the store or not. If you click through to Amazon, it all, the cookie goes on you, and whatever you get, it works, dog shampoo or not. Running for the Hills Mining, what's going on? So I remember last week I was talking about, we built this big old monster. It's behind me and it still looks that big. We built the monster T28. And I have the softer tires that are supposed to go, they're a replacement for it. But golly, they're hard too. But not as hard. So I might be switching them tonight. If you guys want to see that, that means I'll be wrestling Circlips. Eclipse, perfect time of the year for wrestling Eclipse. And I got some new linesman pliers because I thought it would help me. And I can't find my other linesmans, so I need some. I have some electric to do soon. So yeah, didn't get a fly. Did get to race last night. Buggy. No short course guys are showing up. So I brought mine and ran it in between the heats, but just raced buggy last night. Ended up second place in the B main, which is cool. It'd have been cooler if it was second place in the A, but I'm not that guy yet, or maybe ever. But good times, and I'm looking forward to the oval stuff. I've been working on one of my paint jobs on a crawler that I'll talk about later. It was a build, the FJ55. I've got it painted, and I started doing my weathering on it. These are actually not bad. I wanted Channel Lock brand like my old ones, but they didn't have them. So I got these Craftsman that literally look used. So goofy. Stuff is so cheap now. That's why I wanted the Channel Lock brand. These seem like used already. Not too worried about it, but I thought it'd be nice for maybe popping that clip down off the axle. It's really big. I hate E-clips too. And especially going to the trouble to put on these soft tires, which I don't think are that soft. Ready to maiden Viper 90 that got from Horizon sale. First 90, sick. It's a great plane. Dennis Frost, what's going on? I also got at least this comes with circlips for when you lose the original. That's nice. So yeah, soft tire Carbon Z T28 set. Pair of linesmans because I needed them. And I think I'm gonna like having them for the Eclipse. Even though you know what's gonna happen now that I bought these is I'm gonna find my Channel Lock brand blue ones. I also bought myself a nice chisel. I have chisels, but they are I've been really not nice with them. So the chisels that I have still, I would never want to mortise hinges with them or anything like that because they have just been, I've used them as demo tools. So I got to hang a door and mortise some hinges and do some things like that coming up. And I wanted a fresh chisel to do it. But mostly I wanted a chisel because I'll tell you, I'm going to hold you in suspense though a minute first. Mostly I wanted a chisel to mortise. Everything's like dirty. To mortise these hinges, right, on my house. But really what I wanted it for is the edge. Just nice, sharp, but stiff because there's some stuff I want to do to the FJ55 body that I'm working on. What's up, Keith Christie? Yeah, Roman, that's what's up. Big Jim, what's happening? So yeah, so in preparation for needing to do some carpentry, but mostly trimming and scraping paint on my FJ55 body, I thought a chisel was a good idea. Flying Forces, what's going on? Boy, how does metal smell so bad? Like, what is on this? Dan Zimmerman, what's going on? So what is who got to fly, man? We got blown out around here. I guess it is oil. It's all dried up though, kind of sticky. For shizzle chisel. Mowed all day. Yesterday, I took a carburetor apart on a push mower and soaked it and cleaned it and got it to work. Um, Bought a little more life out of my mower. It's not like it's the first chisel I ever bought or tool that's had oil and stuff on it. This ain't. Oh, it's like whatever it was, it's dried up now. You know what I mean? It's probably just the junk from when they cut it in the first place. But someday this will be a nice demo chisel too. It's got this, pound it rust inhibitors. Yeah, they stink. Honda 160. Mike, I flew the dog fiddlings out of the FMS Ranger 1800. It's awesome. Way back when it was new. So if you look through the archives here on the channel, we had a good time with that 1800 Ranger. I like it a lot. A lot. Those 1800s on 4S are a hell of a sweet spot. They're good value. You can go for 4S, and that keeps the expense down on the batteries, and really good. The 1800 size stuff is really great. If you look at the 1800 Husky is good too, tail dragger, and then 1800 Ranger is the trike. So I would say that the Husky is made at the same place as the Ranger, if I had to guess. Let's see. Flying Forces got to fly cool. What'd you fly? At my house, I landed the plane. I had tiny tires and did a flip on landing. That'll happen. Big Jim, 4 acres, towed a 25-gallon sprayer to kill weeds, about 10 fill-ups of concentrate. Yikes, time consuming. Andy Black, what's going on? How are you? New name, glad to see you here. Bumble Beehead Media did Horizon Ditch FMS. I don't think so, but who knows? I've got a. If you want access to more inventory, then maybe Horizon doesn't have everything that they carry. You can get to FMS or Horizon right off my website, which is cool. Hope to be there for Bigfoot. Yeah, you guys got rained out like last night. Anybody stick around for today? Grandpa Bert checking in late from Montana. It was a Hobby King Cessna. Right on. I went through flight test to get a FRIA for my home field and got approval from the FAA this week. Eddie K, that's what's up. Oh no. Greetings from southern Brazil. Nice. Looks like a handful of different faces in here. Will to live. Been a minute. What up, man? Yeah, chilling. Didn't get a fly this weekend. Kind of bummed about it. Got it's lacrosse and baseball season right now, so it's pretty intense. Busy. My man scored 8 goals today. Awesome. Awesome. Super happy for him and proud as a dad. I ain't gonna lie. 8 today, 3 games. Just sick. Just beast. Mountain RC, what's going on? We had great weather, no rain until about 7 p.m. last night. What's up, Evan? Will Carbon Cub handle 4S? I don't know. I kind of doubt it. We can look at that though in a minute. I kind of doubt it. Is Real Flight any good? Yeah. So good. Triumph Rocket, that's what's up. I'm about to go wash this chisel in my hands. What is so, guys, here's a question for all of you. What is so appealing about RC planes? What do you guys like it for? We all have our reasons. I mean, it's not for everybody. I think it's a special breed of people that do it. It's a special breed of people that are interested in it in the first place, but it's even more special breed of people who stick with it enough to be successful. It's actually not easy. It's not that easy to do. And you really have to be intentional about it. Because you generally have to really plan to go somewhere and do it, depending on the size of thing that you're going to fly. But electrics have made it super easy to get into it. It's not for everybody, but I've been doing it for a long time. And on YouTube, I mean, my videos go back till 2012 on this channel. And it's the biggest little business you never heard of. Like once you start, like a lot of these people in the room right here, like we know each other. So the community about it is as fun as the planes themselves. Once you find a place to fly or a group of people to fly with, stuff like that. But to really be completely honest and just cut it to the quick, like most people are into RC airplanes because it's just the best, quickest way to get all the chicks, without a doubt. So that's mostly the answer, is just babes. Babes. It's not easy, you know? Basically, I enjoy the more cowbell it provides. The way it consumes your entire mind when you fly. Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing else. When you're doing it, it's like a vacation from whatever else you're doing, you know? Real Flight is amazing, Andy Black. And we have one of our buddies that's usually here. He every Monday night hosts a fly-in on Real Flight. So you can fly with a bunch of people you see in my show right now. Will come fly. You know, and it's free. So you can actually fly with a bunch of people from all over the place online together while our man Fred Barron MCs the show and will highlight certain people's flights for a minute. So it's awesome. You know, it's cool. Doing a maiden is such a rush. It is really a rush. Even if you've done it a million times. Every maiden is a rush, and every flight is a rush, and every landing is a rush, you know? The Sport Cub S2 RTF now supports USB-C, and they give you a Steam code. For the trainer edition, if you buy the Cub, that's awesome. So is that thing 4S? I doubt it. I doubt it. Still makes your knees shake. Boss, that's okay. I was running late too. Mike Bird, what's happening? Yeah, give it a like, people. Thanks so much. We'll recap the races later, and I might show you guys the truck. Been finally got painted. It was from a kit build, so I'm like pretty pumped to have it in the paint process right now. But I'll like show it to you. Yeah. RC Planes has allowed me to fill my empty basement with so many unmaiden planes. That's Will to Live's favorite part. Yeah, and yeah, there's so many good channels to check out for. I think it was Accelerated or somebody who asked it. Was it an airbrush situation? Rattle cans, but I'm going to use airbrush for some of the weathering this time. I'm not gonna. My FJ45, I really went hardcore on the patina sanding and exposed a lot of rust, kinda. And that's what I was going for. I may be a little bit more not so hard, like a little bit more reserved on this truck. I can't decide. But I'm thinking now that I got an airbrush and I've got the colors and all the things for weathering, I'm going to see what I can do and try not to sand myself to absolute uh, death. You know what? People like the WPL stuff, and I think it's mostly folks overseas that have a hard time maybe getting a hold of some of this other stuff. I don't have any experience with it to have a real opinion. My thing is this: if I'm shopping something, I want to know there are parts. If it's a crawler, though, I don't expect to need a lot of parts. So if it's a Toyota that you like, I'd say go for it. Bro, are you on Facebook, Roman? Send me, I want to see what you're talking about. Send me the I want to see what Toyota you're talking about. I like Toyotas a lot. FMS got the Super Scorpion 90 and it sold out in 2 days. That's how it goes. If there's stuff you want, you got to sign up for those lists that tell you when it showed up. WPL Toyota, man, you're making me want to see. Where do you get WPL? Is it Amazon? Where do you even get that stuff? Maybe if I was a bigger YouTuber, I'd know. Well, they're not all 124 scale, right? So, because they were in the game before the 24 scale stuff was popular. Looks like I could ask for a real flight for my 31st birthday. Nice. So, here's a question: do you have a DVD on your computer or not? You just have to pay attention when you buy whatever you buy that you don't get the sorry, the DVD version. If you have a computer that does not have the DVD, you can just download it like through Steam and stuff like that. Bang good. I actually have an affiliate with them and I just don't give a rip at all. I've had an affiliate with them since that FMS Willys Jeep World War II Jeep came out. They're like one of their first cars. And I did not I don't even know. if I've sold anything on Banggood. I didn't put it on my website or nothing. But you got to get it where you can. I'm surprised it's not on Amazon. The Keith Christie's got the right idea, man. Happy birthday to you, man. Keith Christie says it's his birthday tomorrow. He's going to go through Pilot Ryan Media and buy himself a plane. That's what's up. Thanks, man. I want to know what you're getting. What are you getting? That sale is still on, guys, for another week and a half or something. We went through the sale last week on the stream, the airplanes that were for sale. There's a great Soaring to Savings promotion going on at Horizon right now. Don't know. I have all the good ones. What's up, Rogers RC Aviation? I'm going to look at, what is that just popped up? Okay. I'm going to look at the, guys, let's just go to the website and do it. I really want to wash my hands, though. They stink now. Let's look at the Soaring Savings sale again. And we can look at that Cub because it's on that promotion. Okie doke. And then get this thing out of my face a little bit. Sorry. That's better. Bad light. Yeah. So we're gonna shop again, like we did last week. We're gonna look at the Horizon stuff, and we'll dig into that Cub and look at the details. I doubt it's a 4S plane, but we'll know for sure. I need to heat up this coffee and wash this stinking tool off. That one's okay. We can do that too, Big Jim. But first, before you guys join me for the ride, click through Pilot Ryan Media. Go to Pilot Ryan Media and click the Horizon logo and open up a window, and I'll show you how to surf around. What's up, Philip Alonso? So in the meantime, this really does bother me. This stinks. I'm getting rid of this stuff. I'm gonna heat up this coffee and like clean this chisel, and then if you want, I think I'm probably gonna grab that car too. Water won't get it off. Gasoline will. What about soap, bro? I actually got gasoline still in a little metal pan from cleaning that carburetor. Let's find a little video real fast. I got acetone too, but I'm not going to try to get that nasty. I'm just going to see what happens with Dawn. Okay. How did your 30s treat you? Who are you asking? Probably does, Brian. Everything does. Got to get the drizzle off your chisel. For rizzle. All right. So let's just go to, I'm going to open another window. Real fast. Dude was asking about the Ranger. Let's find that. FMS 1800 Ranger. Why not? I don't want those turkeys. I want my video, not the obnoxious. Dude, I got 28,000 views on mine. And that, hold on, shut your mouth. And that is actually when I just did a basic search for that video, FMS 1800 millimeter Ranger. I popped up with all the usual suspects, and I got more views. I can't stand the smell of that stuff either, Dad, although I use it. All right. Yeah, let's watch this old video, man, of the 1800 Ranger real fast. Let's get this thing going to share. We're going to do it like this, and like that, and like this, and I already know. I need to, come on. That's what I'm talking about. Yes. All right, let's let this rock. I'll be right back with some clean chisels.
We're gonna go for crosswind takeoff and all. Look at the ailerons for the cross. Okay.
Suspension
You guys
nose
know
strut.
I like talking myself through the windy conditions. Can you see me?
Oh yeah.
Film me, Captain Blosh. Bobby Committa on the camera. Hey, we're gonna take off crosswind style. So a little bit of left shoulder down, left aileron. I'm prepared for right rudder, not only because of torque, but because the plane wants to weather vane and put its nose into it. It's coming at us. Maiden flight, 5 minutes. I'm on mid-rate, 75% throws. Let's go.
And it was freezing. I got like 4 shirts on under the jacket. 3.
Oh, what a sweetheart. Guys, cross control, all the right things for takeoff.
I'll be back.
On the
Enjoy
Ranger.
this.
No gyro, guys. I'm not turning it on.
Guys.
It is probably 15 to 20 mile an hour crosswind. No kidding. You hear the wind a little bit, but we have one of those dead kittens on the mic, or you would hear it like crazy. And I feel comfortable right away. Mid-rate, 75%. That heavy battery is perfect. I'm hands off, Bobby.
Jeez.
Hands off. Except now I got some in it. No flaps either. This is clean. The lights, man.
That's pretty.
4-cell power, 1800 millimeter Ranger, they call it. But guys, it's a Cessna. Look at this. Now, I just have to see the speed. Oh my goodness, dude.
Need a knife for that sandwich?
Yeah, knife edge, mid-rate 75%. Look at me feeling pretty good right away. Push it. And let's spin. Oh, Bobby, you're going to love this.
That thing's sweet.
You're going to love it. Now, let's go flaps and see how I did on my mix. So flaps are deploying. Half flaps deployment, like I said, 11% down elevator. And look it, you can't tell I changed a thing. Look how nice that's coming in. Usually these will nose up. All right, full flaps. 22% nose down elevator. Oh my gosh.
Jesus.
It's that windy, y'all. This is still no gyro. Look at that. It's staying still.
Zoom out so you can see it.
Let me come around and do that again.
That is awesome, dude.
I don't know when these are coming out, but y'all are gonna enjoy it. Especially you guys who don't want to go 6S. I know there's a bunch of you. Okay. Full flaps. Jeez. I'm gonna give myself full rate so I can toss it if I need to. All right, and then let's go climbing.
Tons of power.
Plenty. I just got out of the flap, so you saw the nose come down. But let's go into it. Let's climb. Right rudder for the climb. Look at that, man. Still going. And it ought to with the wind coming at it like that. Oh my goodness. It'll go and go. Let's spin, spin, spin. Oh my goodness. So we're in high rate. Maiden flight, man. Feeling all right, man.
Oh, heck yeah.
High rate. That's nice. Definitely some downstick inverted, but I'm not surprised. I mean, look at the plane it is. And also, I do have plenty of, sorry, Bobby, I'm working you.
Oh, you're all right.
I know I got plenty of weight up in the nose. So, man, this thing is great for grass, but let's see what a approach looks like in this mess. Want to?
Oh, yeah.
Half flaps, back to mid rate. I don't want to oversteer. This will be fun on the crab, I think, man. All right. Wind pushing her down. Now we're going to be in this crab. Let's see the approach. I'm dead sticking right now. Now I'm into the cross control. Still dead stick. Oh my gosh, Bobby. You're going to love it. Let's do that again. And let's exaggerate the crab and go full flaps. Oh! I knew this was going to be awesome. So did you.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? Building
yeah.
it. Look at it crabbing. It just wanting to go south.
I love Cessnas.
Oh my gosh, this is sweet. All right, let's horse it around.
One more
I
landing.
think I want high rate. Yep. Let's go high rate. Look at this crab. I'll just not land it on this one. See this angle we're dealing with? That's no correction. See that crab angle? Dig that crab, y'all.
Dude.
No correction. Look at that crab. Holy moly. Now watch this. This is fun, guys. I'm telling you. You know what? It's a little bit too nasty to enjoy our jets today, but this is fun.
It's a good bird.
All right, same crab, right? Crab Rangoon.
Crab Rangoon.
I'm almost going too fast.
It just woke up and it's crabby.
Look at that. Dude,
Oh,
that was like
wow.
all my rudder to straighten it out. Now we're going to approach from the other way and actually slow it down. All right. So we're cheating the approach. Look at this. I'm having too much fun. Guys, still no gyro. I'm not even kidding you. All right. See it slowing down because I got the nose into the wind on this one. Tons of right rudder, left aileron, right rudder, power, up, back pressure.
Come
For the
on.
sake of Bobby, this is dope.
This
For the
is
sake of
sweet.
argument, let's put on the gyro. Now, I just put on the gyro.
Can't tell the difference.
I really can't. It's so nice.
I can't stop watching at this point, to be honest.
I really can't hardly tell.
Once I make them, I don't watch them anymore.
Too hot. It's still crabbing, but it might be correcting a little.
And generally, a gyro is not going to correct a yaw much. It's going to keep the wings level. But who knows? I didn't know what I was working with either. Reflex was pretty new back then. And I have to cheat the approach to keep a headwind on for the base leg. or you've got the
a lot of rudder on the climb.
tailwind on the
or
base leg,
it
which
just
speeds you
goes
up a
that
bunch.
way.
Yeah, little trainer. I mean, it's 1800 millimeters.
All right.
So that's
Now it's a utility plane. So we're going to put it down in the grass and check the cells out.
71? What is that?
We are really
Inches.
getting our time's worth out of this one. Set to 5 minutes. And we're going to see if we can't. I'm going to slip off some speed here.
70.8. What did I say? 71? Yeah, this is a 4S 1800 millimeter
My goodness, dude.
plane.
That's like a fist bump, right? To the people on the other side. I'm going to lose the flaps. That was high rate.
Bro, seriously, that's why whenever anybody brings this plane up, I'm like, yeah. Because that's a sweet size, sweet price, suspension nose strut, and it runs on 4S, and it's like 71 inches. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I always talk about them together, Bill, because they're both made by the same place. I don't care what you say. And then the they're both 1800. Yeah. So it's a trike the same size as your Husky, man. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Let's go back to live, back to reality. Okay. 1800 Ranger. Whoever was asking, there you go. Click the FMS link on my site. Make it happen. Newt's Airborne, what's going on? So what else are we going to talk about? Yeah, great plane, fun stuff. Get out there and practice. You know, if you're flying jets and stuff, that's cool. The reason I felt so comfortable on this high wing stuff is after flying fast stuff. It is so fun, and you owe it to yourself to go back to the high wing things and just play around. Because you'll be like, oh man, it doesn't matter what the wind's doing. I got all day long to fix it and work it out. So like very, very fun. Scotty Story, what's up, man? RW Newts, Snow, Smoky Mountain RC. Cool. So what do you say we start wrestling this big bird and see if we can put some softer wheels on? Should we do it? Hey, watch this. High wing stuff, man, is a blast. To go back to after you've already learned something. Joe Knoll, Willie, probably not. I don't know. It's hard to get away right now. I'm kind of in a new situation. It just smells more like metal now, but it was kind of gross before. And this chisel there's a mosquito in there that I'm gonna make a dinosaur out of later. So this is Baltic amber from the Azure Mountains of Timbuktu, and yeah, I'm gonna make a dinosaur out of it. This has been in the sink because I thought it stunk, and I just took it out of the package. It's brand new. And I actually got it to clean up some paint mask lines and mortise a door hinge. Because my other chisels are beat up from the feet up. Because I've used them as demo tools. This is my RC life. We do it all. I would like to go to Joe Knoll, but if I do it, I'm gonna have to go figure out being on the clock or something. I just do not, guys. This RC life, bro, it's awesome, but I chose it, and if it was my carpet scrubbing life, I'd make enough money to go places sometime. Yeah, Keith, that's what I would love to go. I would love to go. We need to figure out what's going on at the AMA for the thing they call Neffy that they never advertise. And then we just all just go. RW has a FMS P40 980 with Reflex V2 on order. What other stuff have you been flying, man? Will an AR620 receiver work? Yeah, Bobby was at Alabama this weekend. 120 millimeter jet recommendations? Man, I would ask Victor on that one. Yeah, but the 980 P40 is so heavy for what it is. I want to know what stuff he's flying with. What other stuff he's got. Is the 620 which one's the 620? I'm looking it up. Nah, you don't need 7 for the gyro. You don't need a 7-channel receiver for the gyro. It's like a hidden channel that's there. Tim Smith, I can't get away. I can't get away. It's expensive to do everything. I've given a lot to this hobby already. I have to kind of recoup myself and my losses here. I mean, I just sold out of a hobby shop deal. It didn't work out. I've started a new job. My YouTube fell off while I was running the shop. So I'm trying to get back on my feet. And if nobody goes to the trouble to ask me, I'm not going to think about it either. Sport. No AS3. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, if you don't have AS3X on the 620, then you do not. Wait a minute. RW, you're not going to like me very much, but you will if you listen. No, you don't. How many people have AS3X on a plane with a 6-channel receiver on a 6-channel radio? Tons. I plan on using the Reflex instead. Yeah. Then you may be in trouble. Because it's not going to be a hidden channel then. Yeah, the plane comes with Reflex, but it's something that you have to plug in, right? First of all, hold on a minute, because you said you haven't flown anything else. You got an NX8. That's cool. Hold on a minute, man. Guy just said it was a sport receiver, the AR620. I don't think so. That it has the stuff. What other stuff have you flown though, RW? It matters for what I tell you. No, it's a DSMX 6-channel sport receiver. There's no AS3X or safe on it. Yeah. If this was your first plane, I definitely would put this on the shelf and get something else. If you are using the reflex, you need a dedicated channel. That's kind of what we thought. But if you had an AR 630 or 631, you don't need the reflex at all, and you have all of it. So that's kind of nice. And then if you're using your NX8, you get into forward programming and do your adjustments and not have to go off platform and figure out how to work the reflex. Okay, guys, you got to help me out here because this dude's going to crash his plane right away. And I'm not trying to be a jerk, but it's just the truth. Carbon Cub, Ultra Micro Twin Otter, and a small Cub. Imagine if your Carbon Cub weighed 20 pounds, what it would fly like. I mean, that's kind of what you're getting into with it. And that plane, there's nothing wrong with that plane. It's just heavy on the wing loading. It's a heavy, what is it, 38-inch wingspan or something? And it's a 4S power system that'll run on 3S, but it's fast and heavy. And you've flown nothing. Bigger flies so much better. You already ordered it or not? I wouldn't even get it. If I knew you and we're face to face and you hadn't ordered it yet, I would say do not get it. Unless you just want to look at it and save it for later. J Huff, what? Little, that's out of context. I'm not trying to pick on you, RW, but and listen, if you don't listen to me, that's okay. You're still welcome here after you stuff it and you want to come back and say I told you so. I'm not even kidding. You're like totally welcome. On order, but it's for the future. Yeah, bro. You need to be looking at something like that Ranger I just showed. Or something like that. Fred Barron, what's happening? Tail Heavy, what's up, dude? I've been catching up on some of your uploads. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Which one was I watching last? I watched like 3 in a row. You know how it is. It pops up on you. Nice stuff. Oh, J Huff, thank you. Yeah, I need context to remember what it is I just, asked or whatnot. So yeah, you guys just did a bunch of videos, as you always do. Tail Heavy is who I'm talking to right now. You guys just did a video on the big yellow Trojan not long ago, and then I watched like the last 2 or 3 uploads because I had missed them. I watched them all. I was like on the road. Good stuff. So fun. So fun. The only reason a P40 would need 7 channels is if it had ailerons on separate channels. Yeah, or if you wanted to be able to toggle through the modes on that reflex. So Tail Heavy, I have that. I've already done a video on it when it first came out, but I sold that one. Guy had a birthday, couldn't get one. I took it to Alabama, whole big deal. So I didn't get to keep that yellow one I did the video with, and the store had to, pay for it and then sell it. So I finally got my influencer one, a while back. And so I built it it's behind me. I built it last week on the stream. And now I have the softer tires. that are still pretty hard. So I'm going to open up this landing gear and give them a squeeze, because I swear, if I can't tell the difference, I'm not going to switch them. Or I'll wait and just do it. Put them on. You guys just want to see me wrestling circlips. That's what it is. Baxters. I mean, they're the stock tires, so. Yep, 3.5. Yeah, tail heavy. Some of our buddies are putting on like 1700, the 1700 P51 FMS Mustang mains, and then I think an A10 nose strut. Exactly. Tail heavy. And these tires to me would have to be substantially softer to make a difference. The shopping cart pigtail loop, it's always been, after a few iterations of this thing, people just cannot understand why it's still the same struts. But it is. One. CVO says he hears putting on new tires is easier than installing floats. Yeah, smarty pants. It's not that putting on the floats was hard. It's that the directions on with the floats are different. Yeah, this time I'm going to keep it around. I had version 1 back in the day, T28, and it was one of those things where it didn't go to the field with me, even though it should have, because I didn't want to mess with it. But like I've got the connectors coming on the way to make it easy, and I want to get some clevises, and I want to do that gear mod on this one. We'll see. I got to order up the stuff though. And then I would document it for the folks. If I can get those struts, maybe I'll look see if they're available. Eclipse shooting contest. The retracts I think are absolutely fine. I never had trouble with the other ones, actually. It's the struts that drive me nuts. After greasing one in, I don't want to see it shopping cart style. Right, so I haven't ordered them yet, man, but I want to. It's like gas tank or order the connectors. Kidding. What's up, Micah? All right, so listen, we're gonna get into this. I'm gonna flip this plane up and get into it. And we get these wheels changed out. Yeah. And I will steal landings from my original videos to do the comparison. But before we're not going to talk about it right now, but some of you guys know that I started building this kit up, and I finally got the paint and patina started a little bit. The light, none of the stuff is screwed in, but you can kind of see a little 600 grit action, you know, kind of making some of the rust show through a little bit. Just taking it easy on this one. I got a lot I want to do to it still. But you know, you got some rust peeking through here and there. Leaf sprung rock crawler. Pretty fun. I enjoy the build stuff. Yes, that's that. I love it. All right, so let's get a battery in this beast. And then I'll bring it over some. Yeah, thanks. It's going to be great. And I'm going to do most of my patina with, I'm going to try to airbrush in some washes this time and try to not over sand it. Like I really did a lot of sanding on the FJ45 from Vanquish, and I don't want to overdo it. Tail Heavy, thanks for stopping by. Have a great one. We'll see you next Saturday on your upload. Check them out, folks, if you haven't. Doing it different. Good stuff. Awesome. Okay, so we're going to get in here and put it on my this plane. I hope I named it last time. It's in here already. I already know. We got to have them back on again sometime, you guys. There it is. Acro 76. What's up, Hubert? All right, no props on here, so that's cool. We're going to go ahead and turn it on, flip it over, drop the gear, and start wrestling the circlips. I got to tell you, I'm so happy that I'm doing it in a fresh, open space of a room. If I drop it, I'll find it. But I'm also really happy that the kit came with 3 more circlips. So I'm liable to not lose them all. You know what I'm saying? At your local club, Snow. Nice. They're doing a good job. I haven't looked at their numbers, but they were, listen, I noticed them a while back and they were skyrocketing. And that's why I had them on the show before they were too big to get a hold of. You know what I mean? Okay. Well, I love you. I love you. Good to see you again. Take care. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you guys see that? I just hugged it. I am glad to see it again. So much. Strap it down. McGillicuddy. Ta-da! Don't tell me it's one of them auto discharge, because that should have been full. I think we're going to mechanically fix the trim too on this dude. That one aileron is a ton up. All right, here we go. The hard part. Is this. I actually might be a good angle for working on this. What do you guys think? That might be okay. Yes. See, Scotty, why do I enjoy the Carbon ZT28 so much? Have you ever flown one? Fly one. And then you won't have to ask. Dude, it's from what we know about planes, bigger flies better, right? And if you have 6S batteries, this is $100 off or something right now too. Isn't it like 70 bucks, 80, 100 bucks off? Dude, it's all T28s are amazing. This one's gigantic. Hard to believe that these are even harder than the soft ones I'm about to put on. Okay, well, that does it. They're definitely harder, without a doubt. And we're going to get into it. Let's see what I need to really do this right. I need the wing up over the desk, actually. All right. I need a little tiny Phillips. I don't have it with me. Yeah, I'm going to take off that little strut cover. For battery on this, whatever 6S batteries you have, I like the smart stuff, man. I mean, they've got me dialed in. So I like the smart stuff. 5,000s, 4,000s. But for this plane, I'd want a big one. I'd want to go the 7,000, but I'm going to fly 5,000s and 7,000s in mine. What's up, Enrique? 200 bucks off of this? Are you talking about with the 4 times points you elite members get? Nice, boss. What, the nose gear too? If you have ever flown a smaller T28 and enjoyed it, Hubert, multiply how well the Carbon ZT28 is, but by like 3. Yeah, for sure, dude. For sure. I need to go get a little tiny Phillips so I can take this little strut cover off, and then we'll get into this. I'll be right back. I got one not too far away, probably. So hold on a minute. I'm going to order those stinking connectors. Let's get it. So I'm going to show you the first one. First two. And I thought this might be helpful having this to get these started and off. I also have a couple little flatheads too that I just want to try first before I get into the pliers. And one thing I used to like to try to do once I get started was to kind of, if you can, work in a bag or something. Okay, this looks like it's going to actually work. So I'm following my own advice right now, which looks goofy, and it is. But I'm nobody's fool. Circlip in a bag, bitch. All right. So hard. If you're on, these are going to last. Here's the deal. These are going to last longer on hard surfaces just because they're harder and denser and things like that. Now I'm going to put a soft one on. It's still so hard though. But it's not as hard. I mean, it's softer. It not by much, but it is softer without a doubt. I don't think I can show you how much softer it is. You kind of see a bulge there. Like I'm digging into the middle of it. I'm trying to get the light on it right. It's so weird. Everything's so backwards. So, I mean, I was able to dig my finger in a little bit and flatten it for a sec. And I can squeeze it sideways. I can barely do it on these. Ugh. Okay. So we're going back on. Soak them in vinegar. Are you late to the show, JCB? Are you talking about the tools or the tires, man? What you talking about, dog? Okay. Now, here's the funny, hard part. Don't squeeze the Charmin. Now, the circlip coming back on is where the cuss words will start. When this starts flying across the room and stuff. So let's get after that. By all means. Let's see if I made the right call with this. The tires. Why? Why? Is that a thing? Did I just totally make that a non-event? Yeah, I did. Soft tire on. Linesman's. See, I have needle nose, but I knew that was going to be trouble. Like, not enough. Big flat tips. That was supposed to be a bigger deal. Sorry. My bad. So this is going back on. Yay! I'm so pumped to have this playing again. I'm going to Muncie to pick up my truck to carry it. Dude, did you see Tail Heavy fly it out of the U-Haul? Come on. Gotta like what they're doing, man. Okay, we're doing this again. So Eddie, I was gonna do that too. It's in my backpack, I think. Yeah. I don't need them though, man. This was perfect. I got needle nose sitting right there, and I bought these anyway. These are big circlips too. They're not like smaller ones. This is a pretty good size. That's at least a 5mm shaft on these, but a little tiny scribe, or for me, little flathead piece of garbage here that I got was perfect to get it started coming off. So I'm doing that again since it worked so well the last time. We'll do the nose gear now. I just want to keep my tail out of the marble column over here. Kick it root down, maybe. I do want to share this the best I can with you. This plane is so good. If you've ever been on the fence about this bird, they're always out of stock because it's so popular that whenever it comes back in, it goes right back out so fast. And right now, not only are they back in, but they're discounted. That never happens. Okay. If you're real smart, if you don't want to get a bag, put a thumb on it. Put a thumb on it. Got it. Got it. First grandchild. That's cool. I mean, they can make more, right? I'm surprised you ain't got one of these already. Like, if I go to the trouble of putting struts on here, Michael Bear, you save so much money on foam board. You got plenty. You like fly real ones. Come on. It's like Derek Jeter going to the dollar store. Like, are you for real? Yeah, see, you got the original. If I do go to the trouble of putting suspension on here, though, it won't matter what tires I have on it then, but I'll probably put on something else. Honestly, if I go with the 1700 P51 struts, it's probably going to stay those tires. If you're really baller, you put the Robarts on. But now you're getting pretty spendy. You know, you're going to have a lot into the gear. Okay, so I'm putting this back on. We only got one more tire to go. I'm sorry, guys, because I knew you thought this was going to take a lot longer. I'm sorry to disappoint you. And the fat width of this, to me, is a million times better than the luck I've had with needle nose. It's on. It's on. It's on. Sick. And there's enough hub that you can pry better hinges on the T28 than what? Than before? I mean, it's mechanical hinges now. I don't know. I don't remember what it was before, but it's mechanical hinges. We built it last week on the show, so we talked about it there a little bit. Guys, I'm not going to turn the plane to do this. Maybe I will. I'm a liar. Let's see if I can. You don't know, but there's columns over there. They got to worry about the tail hitting. Okay. 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 We're getting it. We're getting it. Lying, Ryan. What are you talking about? Nice, Philip. Apparently, I got the right tool for the job this time. I've done it before with needle nose. It's not nice. But these bigger clips are definitely easier to deal with than the tiny ones. Am I right? Yes, you are. Man, that screws in there. It's just such a big, awesome flying plane that it makes sense if you want to go to the trouble of putting on something else. Oh, you can't see the one I'm working. Oh, yeah, you can. There's an actual E-clip tool. Yeah, I don't mess with them often enough. And I'm on a need linesman's. I lost my OGs. So that's why. It's just a plane you love to hug. You know what I mean? Malt is heavy compared to turbo timber. Could be. It's people love the mall though. And the turbo timber. The new one's got the beefed up gear, I think, right? And different ESC. Where's all you guys that talk trash about the floats now? Oh, my bad. You didn't notice? It's off already. The Twimber has the gear. So does the new one, though, Snow. They re-released the Timber Evolution, and it's got beefed up gear, and they changed the ESC. Yep. Dude, I may run and get my foam tack to dot on these circlips before I forget, because that is a good idea. I usually do it. And while it's belly up like this, I'm not going to start throwing stuff because it's all working. How do you trade yours in? You just buy the new gear, I think. I mean, both of those are high wing planes, so you're fighting coupling either way, I'd imagine, Cybercat. So it should be able to do it as well, I'd imagine. They fly differently. Yeah, probably a little. But there's certain things that you probably can predict out of them both, though, being high wing, you know? Which do you like better? I didn't even have to use the new circlips. So sick. Oh, I dropped that one, though. On my brand new floor that made it easy to find. Mall has been around a long time. They didn't FMS re-release it recently with a different color. It does land slow, but man, wouldn't it be nice though? It doesn't need them, but boy, it'd be cool. And this is like the third one I've had. Like, I want to do it now, you know? Fumble. I mean, it couldn't be any easier. And this tool lets me get on the axle on the bottom and then the ring, the circlip on the top, and make sure it's on. Done deal. Charles McDaniel, I do not have a shop anymore. Just online like the old days. PilotRideMedia.com. Click through to your favorite brands. I am putting on the E-Flight soft tire set, which is just like the original tires, but softer. So I just took off. Anybody need 3 hard tires from the original? I got them. Hit me up. So part number EFL013562 if you want the soft tires. I thought this was going to be a big deal, but I didn't want to do it until I could find my linesman pliers, because regular pliers don't have as good an edge at the just square and sharp, because I wanted to be able to get the circlip top up here and the strut axle there after I got it started, so I could click it all the way down. And that worked out really good. So I'm going to put this strut cover back on, and I mean, yeah, it's been around, but it's not a bad plane. It's one of those ones where it probably is just the servo wires. This is just the servo wires. And I mean, you know, you repop this and you repop that. So yeah, Charles, that's what it is. These are the E-Flight replacement soft tires. Oh, Hubert, there's nothing to be sorry about at all. At all. At all. I'm way better off. I sold my position. I sold my shares. I sold off my bit. The economy sucks. Like, I did good. To get out of that mess. And literally, I wanted a store so I could like market. All I want to do is market this stuff and play with it and share what I learn as I go. That's all I've ever wanted to do. I didn't want to run a store, count a register, run a schedule, manage a bank account, all that crap, keep the doors open, fight with everybody, and have everybody lined up with their hand out to get all this money and you get none. No, I'm like totally good having a regular job again and just getting back to YouTube. That's why I'm like, click the bloody links. Though. I'm flying a bunch and y'all don't see it. I'm not worried about the camera as much. It is what it is. Yeah. We're good. And you're a preacher man. You should know what I mean when I say this. Like, I may not have to like what's going on, but I can trust what's going on in my life. May not like it, may not be comfortable, but it is the plan. And I've been resting under the umbrella of that understanding that brings peace for quite a while. And it's the only reason I'm still here. 100%. So I'm going to trim out this aileron now because it bugs me. And I'm going to show you. You guys want to see? $50. Okay. Cue Sarah McLachlan music. Oh, before I flip it over, though, I do want to get the foam tack. But let's fix the aileron first. Yeah, right. Funny guy. So this is easy. Can you even tell how far out the aileron is? No. Son of a gun. What do I have to do? What's up, man? You got to fly today, Wiggles? We're jealous. Let's see if I angle this, if maybe you can. see it. Let me see if I can. I hate, oh shit. I hate putting it on the motor mount like that. That was almost bad. Come on. This big old girl. Yeah. See, she doesn't talk to me. It's nice. Dad, thank you. I'll be seeing you next weekend. So now you can see the aileron is out a bunch. Dragon lover. I don't get the dragon stuff. But anyway, it's easy. The trim on this thing is neutral. We are just going to undo the clevis. Pay attention to the hole that it's on right now, which is the bottom hole, which means massive throw. And I'm going to pop this clevis loose gently and tighten it up on the threads. And get this show back on the road. I just don't want to dump the plane. I hope I have enough thread to actually take this out. Cybercat. CVO, yeah. The new Timber Evolution. Get it. Get the newer one with the beefed up landing gear. If you get the option. They just dropped it. Maybe we'll see if it's on the site. So this goes in the most bottom hole, I think is what I said. Couple turns did it, you guys. So I'm going with that. Now that's close enough that I don't mind. If I have to trim that. Guys, I don't get the dragon thing at all, but you guys can keep dropping fives all you want. I don't get the dragon deal. I'm sorry. Don't get the dragon deal. Am I supposed to? Guys, that's it. Oh my gosh. You still have the original timber? I mean, that's a good plane. If it's still working for you, then just rock it. I wouldn't replace it till I needed to, is the way I operate, because I would want to, I'd rather buy something else, you know. But some people like to double up. But you still got the original. It's a good one. I wouldn't replace it till I need to. That's the kind of thing you give to somebody or use to help someone learn on. Thank you guys for the super chats. All right, look at man, has it been 2 hours almost? So listen, I am going to put on more of the Ranger and grab my glue for these circlips real fast. And then we'll get into something else. Then we'll flip this over and get it put away. I need to order those things so I can. I don't want to take this apart till I have those connectors to put on it. Cybercat wants to know what's better on the Turbo Timber Evolution, slats or without slats. No, the chisel does not still smell because I cleaned it with soap. It depends how you want to fly, Cybercat. Like, I never put the slats on those things because the flaps slow it down enough. if you really want to fly it slow and stall, take off and land just slow as possible, you definitely go for the slats, you know, but I don't do it. Flight modes for what? I've already got a flat mix down. Everything's done on this. Same with the safe and all that, Eddie. It's all done. It's all done, man. It's been done. Except those stupid connectors, bro. I want the connectors. I like the slats on my ultra micro timber. I can see that. And I mean, if that is something you have for flying as tight a spot as possible, well then yeah, that's wonderful. That's a good choice. Nice. Yeah, they're a little bit softer. I mean, the hard ones are going to last longer, but I mean, most folks aren't going to wear their tires out. I am a nut about touch and goes and landings, stuff like that. So I really do want I'm going to play with the landing gear on this one. Let's see. I just saw a new fella, Vince. Is that a T28 2-meter? Yes, it is. And I did a video on it when they first came out, but I had to get another one. That one moved on to a fellow who had a birthday, but I had to get another one, and so I did. Actually, my stuff just finally caught up with me is really what it was. Have I updated the Spectrum Smart Checker? I haven't. I don't update unless I absolutely have to. You know, have to meaning I'm missing features or something doesn't work. Just messing with you. Thanks, Eddie. Big Jim. Top load battery, 4S, etc. Yeah, I mean that's a good point. I know truth though. This dude fritters and fritters and fritters over his purchases. I already know. And if he's got one already, my guess is he's going to keep it and wait for there to be a reason to replace it, then replace it. So he can buy something else, something newer, something different, something he hadn't had yet. That's my guess. Tell me if I'm wrong, Hubert. That's his name, by the way, if y'all don't want to write a thesis every time you address him. Guys, if you're new here, man, this is locker room without the cuss words, man. I'm gonna treat you like we're bros, which means you're getting a hard time. Sorry. It is what it is. Hopefully the doctor will tell you you don't have to wear those shoes much longer than 2 more weeks. Just saying. All right, so I'm going to play this Ranger video and get my glue, and I'll be right back. We're approaching 2 hours. We're rocking Sunday night. RC Pilots Lounge, over 5 years, one of the OGs of the live stream game, and every show is like a first show. We refuse, our buddies, the Patrinchiks, refuse to edit. I really refuse to level up the live stream game. Every live stream is a lackluster first-time endeavor that we've done consistently now for 5+ years, but been doing videos on the channel since 2012. Do the math. There's no floats on this plane. You're talking about on the timber? Floats are going to always decrease aerobatic prowess a little bit, but all right, Slaps. Thanks for coming by, man. Love lackluster live streams. Yeah, all right. Dig this. 1800, and I will be right back with some glue, and then we'll go into the racing deal. If you guys want the recap, we don't have to end this thing yet. I work tomorrow too. I'm up. I stay up every night because I'm nuts. I think now people call it ADHD. Don't care. I've been staying up forever, and it's probably not going to stop. Thank you. All right, Scott. See you later. All right, y'all, listen. Go get you something to drink. We'll be right back in a minute. Let's go. Talk amongst yourselves. That's a good question right there. And we're going to hit play. Oh, it's off the share screen. Shoot. What did I do that for? Sorry, y'all. No. Here we go. Dude was having a good time. All right, now we're going to share this out. Let's see. I closed the window, so I lost it. I still got that bomber jacket, man. There we go.
Use proper taxi back procedures.
Let's back it up just a tick. Give me a few minutes to get this. Okay, I'll be right back.
Oh my goodness, dude. That's like a fist bump, right? To the people on the other side. I'm going to lose the flaps. That was high rate. We're going to use proper taxi back procedures. This is great. Cell checker, right? So look at this nose gear though. I think that's great. Let's go ahead and take this out. So big heavy pack. I could have went further forward, but this was fine for me. I'm right here, basically. I bet there's battery left. You know?
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I guarantee it, man. Big 5500.
Dude, it's efficient, I think. And the battery's not, I mean, it's warm, but it's not warm. 386s. Guys, there's 52% left. The FMS Ranger, 1800 millimeter. When you get a chance to lay your hands on one of these, do it. Bobby, I'm going to put another one of these exact batteries in here. And I don't know. I kind of want to fly some more on this pack. Goodness sakes. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, son of a gun. I'm doing it.
Plenty in it.
I'm doing it. I'm going up a couple more go-arounds. So, you know what? We'll take this opportunity to take it off the grass. Okay?
Let's do it.
Now, look at that elevator and flat mix. I'm going to take them all the way off. That's 11% at half, 22% down elevator at full. We're going to go full. Now, if you had a Cessna like this and you didn't mix this out and you try this stall stuff, it'll definitely come off in a hurry, but you're going to have to be diligent about putting your nose down and getting out of the throttle. Right, Bobby?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So grass or yeah, let's go grass. Stall style. Okay, that's grass. Now remember, this battery's been around. It's at half. You ready, bub?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Dude, it was off before I was ready. Dude, I'm doing that again. Did you see that?
Yeah.
It was off in like a foot. Okay, flat, turn it around. Holy smokes. You got a good zoom on that? Dude, I'm in the grass. It's decent grass, but it's been growing. Dude, you ready?
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Jeez,
that nose is up in like a foot.
Holy smokes.
Oh my gosh, dude, this thing is dope. Dude, no gyro. No gyro. Full flaps, high rate, heavy pack. But look at this wind, it's doing just fine. I'm asking for it, but I'm treating it like a stall plane right now. All right, let's go half flaps this time. That was off so bloody quick. And this battery's been around. Ready?
Yep. And she's up.
My goodness, man. Look at that, man. What a gentle giant. Full flaps. I'm doing that on purpose, man. One more time. One more time. I'm having too much fun. Okay.
I'm
Big
back.
slip. Oh yeah. Look at that big slip.
My phone.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm having too much. Hey, this is awesome. Your turn. Oh man, what a bunch of fun that is. 40%, 3/8.
You gotta be kidding me.
Yeah, 40. 5500 70C Bad Mama Jamma from RC Jetworks right here. And then, Bobby, can you come around to the front real quick? I'm going to go ahead and show everybody how to calibrate the ESCs on this one too. All right. So we did it a minute ago on the Beaver with the Spectrum radio. We're going to do it on Futaba right now. It's the same.
Let's just pause it this time and not make it go away. And we're going to glue up these little circle clips real quick like. Fred, thanks again, man. Okay, so I got the glue. .90 millimeter from the leading edge of the wing for the 1700 P47. 1/3 max cord, man. The fat of the wing, dude, usually where the spar is, a little bit forward, maybe. A little bit of foam tack for that axe. I should have done it before I put the little covers back. You don't want too much, just a little bit. There's that one. I'm just going to go walk around and do it, you guys. Otherwise, it's just too much messing around for what it is. Just a little dabble, do ya? Nice. That's that. That is that. And here we go. I'm going to flip it over and get the battery out. Tiger Cat is bad to the bone, dude. I want another one. But I got a lot of stuff to fly, and I'm going to fly it. So, yes. This big girl. Man, I love it. Gotta love it. So stinking good. Okay. She's done. Big situation. So nice. Okay. Easy. Okay, doke. It's hard not to want to see that big girl. One more hug. Another successful modification from Pilot Ryan Media. Yes. And I think you guys want to see me do the 1700 millimeter strut deal. So we can do that. We can do that. Did we still need to see if that cub is 4S? I already know it's probably not. Huju, man, I don't know. I don't have that plane. I do not know. I do not know. The wheels, so easy. So easy to change them. Yeah, the gear swap. Anyway, on the Trojan, for me, linesman pliers were the trick because of the big flat front end and sharp edges with no weird offset you get from pliers and stuff. Dummy radial. 1.2 T28. Hubert, that's an excellent plane, dude. I've had a few of those too. I like it a lot. I want another one, actually, but not right at the moment because I got too much other stuff to get done first. I love that T28. Love it. Again, the tires are too bloody hard. That's the only problem with it. Man, I just need some space. Get this dude out of here a little bit. I want you guys to be able to see it though. So let's I think I'm gonna share screen again and see if there's struts. Let's do it. Oh, Mark. Thoughts and prayers with our buddies, guys. Good night, everybody. I have an intended transplant tomorrow, 7 a.m. Best of wishes to you. Thoughts and prayers with you. Come see us. Hop in next week. Motivation? That's a good question. I really don't lose it anymore. My commute, yeah, it's very short now, Michael Bear. Yeah. Eddie K wants to know if anybody saw Kenny at B Ham Jam. So yeah, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah. Yeah. Guys, send it Mark's way. Anybody going through hardships, for sure. So we're gonna try, let's see. I'm an idiot when it comes to some of this tech. Let me pull up another window action. We're just gonna do it like this. Hold on. We'll do the whole clicking through to get there. All right, so right now we'll stop that window and do this one. Share this one. Cool. Accept. There we go. Come on. Now I can see what's you guys see. Okay, I want to go see if this thing, the struts are available. So I'm going to pilotryanmedia.com and I'm going to scroll down to FMS. And now I want to see 1700. We'll just go to the red tail. And we'll see if I can find parts for this. Where's the parts listing? You guys are shopping with me. So I click through Pilot Ryan Media to do this, just as you guys should. Do you have to click support for parts? Probably. I'm guessing so. So let's click that and see what we get. No, I just want the dang parts. Not for the mains though, Rightsa. Guys are using these. You think it's past the reviews? I doubt it, but I'll try that in a minute. Come on, really? You have the A10 ones? Is that what guys are? I mean, guys I've heard the 1700 millimeter P51 struts is what folks are using. Let's try again. Do what he said. You have the P51 ones, or you got all the A10 ones? I don't want trailing link. I want the Oleos, the straight up and downs. I really want to use the FMS. I'll take the nose gear, but I really want the FMS ones because I want to be able to. There's parts. Okay, he was right. Sick, right, sir? Yeah, I'm down. I'm down. Is that how in the world is that all? View all parts. How many times you got to ask? Gosh, what's the filter? Highest to lowest is what I want. Best selling. How about price high to low? There we go. Sold out of the retract units and the struts. However, $31 for the pair is not awful. Right set. I'm all about it. And I will buy the A10 landing gear, nose gear. Even though I wish there was a different one I could use that wasn't from them. But it's okay. All right, cool. So that is that. I cannot believe that plane's only $589. But let's see. While I'm sharing screens, it's going to let me go to everything. We're going to go to check out the sword and the savings situation. Yeah. Are you guys actually? It's not showing you what I'm looking at, is it? Why does it do that? It's showing you this, but you can't leave the window. Fine, I'll just do it again. It's okay. It's okay. So we're going to do it again. So we're going to stop screen and do it again. Share screen. It's all right. No big deal. We're just going to do it again. We'll go into the sort and the saving situation. That's what's up. Yeah, right. So I want them. I'll pay you. I'll pay you. I just got to source the nose gear now. I'm going to definitely fly it on those soft tires. And then we'll go for it. So here's the cub that fellow was asking about. We'll click into it. Is it going to let me or not? Yes. Okay. Float sold separately on this one. So we're going to go ahead and view full details. And this thing is like $50 off right now. And what I want to see is like the overview stuff. Specs is more like it. So lipo compatibility 3S only. So that's that. That's what we thought, isn't it? And All right, cool. You guys see what I see. So yeah, this goes on till what, the 30th, you guys? Absolutely bonkers. $50 off the RTF, $50 off the best jet trainer if you want everything in one package. So cool. $40 off a micro, which is, I think, nuts. And that is a good micro. The air tractor is amazing. Dude, the beach for $319 is killer. Save $100 on the Viper. Get out of town, man. I mean, you can't beat that. $40 off the Twimber, $100 off the Viper. Like I said, we were talking about this big dog is $70 off right now. The big T28 Conshindo is sold out. $40 off of this micro brings it down to $129. The Twin Otter is amazing. The little guy right there, people like to talk mess because it's 1S, but it's killer. Timber X, $50 off, $20 off another entry level aircraft that comes with absolutely everything. You can save $70 and get the F-14 for $199 right now. The Tail Dragger Apprentice, $30 off, $20 off. Yeah. So this is going on till the 30th. The Cirrus, y'all, $249. I've been flying the Cirrus a ton lately. It definitely flies off 3S and 4S all day. And then there's some helis and Real Flight. You can save $50 on Real Flight and get the one with the radio and everything. And you can save $50 off of the big 59-inch wingspan Apprentice as well. Pretty awesome. What else was new that I mean, most of you guys may not care, but I think I'll show it to you because I care. Is there anything else plane wise you guys want to look at here? While I'm on planes at Horizon, because I'm getting ready to go show you a new race car that was released this week that I definitely want to get. The Real Flight radio is 50% off with Elite membership. Yeah, I will click into that too. Let's, the Sabre, it's not on here with the sale, but it's definitely something we can look at. Let's see. New releases. I love that heli. I want it. I've said it before. You guys have heard me. Like I really have never cared, but like I totally want that one. Let's see. Right's sick, man. Sick. The BAE Hawk. Yeah, we'll see if that's here. The FMS one. So actually, while we're at new releases, and that's like right there, like that's what I want to show you guys. There's a bunch of new tires right now. There's some speed run tires that were released. The mini drag car. It shouldn't be too bad though, right? I mean, if that's what guys are using. The tires on that P51, you know, I'll cross that bridge when I get there. If I have to change the tires, but I get to use those struts, that's cool. I can do it. Secrets, you won't get any. It looks big. What size are the tires on it, Raitza? Anyway, so you've got some new tires that have been released. The mini drag car's got new slicks for the back. There are some new 1.9 crawler tires, but the diameter is 4.19 outside diameter instead of 4.75, which is really great for class 1 type rigs or scale type rigs. Like this thing I'm working on back here where I don't want crazy. I don't want to have to cut up the body to fit stuff, but I still want to use 1.9s. That's good. There's some speed run tires now that have been developed, 17 millimeter hex. There's some new, Fred, check out these bead locks for the 6 scale. So sick. So sick. Okay, hold on a minute. I got to show you these, Fred. Yeah. I have these small versions on my Traxxas Defender, and they look crazy. I wonder how much it is on the FMS site, Jim. I don't have a thing at Fair. And there they are on a SCX6. Those look like the Maxxis Trepidor tires too. Cars are fun. It depends what you want to do. You want to crawl them, bash them. I mean, you can fly cars and trucks too, man, if you learn how to jump them. I'm having a ball, dude. I mean, I'm racing a couple classes. I've been rock crawling and bashing. It looks like you got 2 different offsets you can do too to bring the tires out, Fred. 6 inches from where it connects to the retract. To the axle or the bottom of the tire, bro? I mean, this is what guys are using. It's got to work. I'll flip it over and measure in a minute. Dude, that looks sick. Center of axle. Cool. You say 6? I'll check in a second. Let's see. So, and then these are the crawler tires I was talking about. I'm just going to show you guys how sick they look on the Bronco they painted up. So they're a regular tire, but they're just a little bit, they're not as tall. Man, right. So once I started looking at it, I found like 2 or 3 guys that have done it with the P51 struts. I ordered these tires and those rims that they showed in the picture. They're aluminum and they're sick, bro. They have, look at that, Fred. I ordered those rims. I'm an idiot. I couldn't help it. I saw them on here when I was looking at the tires and I was like, bro, I am doing that. So, all right, let's go back. I wanted to show. We're getting into the car portion. It's cool. You guys will be all right. So, this. Dang. 159 FMS. The 800 millimeter T28. I mean, I'd get the 1.1 one at 350. You'll get you a lot of cool cars for it. Do you want to bash or you want to race or what are you thinking? So this one, if you were to just buy, right, so I might. I don't really want to go there though, but I'll do it. I'll do it. Hold on. Right. So this 8 scale 4-wheel drive race car. It's not a basher, but if you bought the kit, it's like $700 something empty. So the fact that they have a censored brushless motor now, ready to run 8 scale for like outside, dude, I'm all about it because I don't have to build a kit. I've been racing 2-wheel drive buggy and 2-wheel drive short course. I drove some 4-wheel drive buggies 10 scale last night. But outside summer racing, 4-wheel drive. This is a popular class already. We're talking about the Freewing A10, Eddie. But like I'm into this ready to run deal because if I'm going to build a kit, honestly, and I'm not that, I have a good time racing, but I don't ever fiddle with the car. If it works, it works. There's little things I'll do to mess with it. Like I've spent some time to kind of lower everything as best I could on my short course truck because the body roll, but something like this, as long as it works, I'll be fine. Because if I'm building a kit, I'd rather build a crawler or an airplane. 1/8 battery powered. It's going to run on 4S. Dude, if you've not been running, if all you do is fly planes, everything is going to seem long on a car. Yeah, and they have those new slick tires for speed runs that are going to fit perfect on the Typhon, the regular size Typhons, for like long jump competitions and stuff like that. Yeah, this 8 scale thing looks mean. It looks a lot like a Typhon, actually, but it's not. This is definitely dedicated to race and not a basher. But I'm totally down. IC5 censored motor, no cogging at startup. You know, I'm saying I'm racing on a 5,000 4S and I'm going to call it a day. And I'm still going to win the B main with a ready to run vehicle. And it's going to be hilarious. I want the red one. Dude, it's mean. I'm all about it. Dylan, you got to come race. You'd be good too. Dylan can rip them. 4-wheel drive, bro. You just skip the 2-wheel drive stuff. How much? It's like $630. Oh, outside on the loose dirt, this is going to be awesome. And I'm still going to race. See these kind of tires where they're pins? I have a set of pin tires that are going to go on my short course truck for outside racing. But I was a basher before I was a racer, so having 4 wheels to correct in the air is so much more responsive than just a 2-wheel. This is a mean machine. RC cars can break. It depends how you run them. If you get into rock crawlers, you will rarely break anything. I'm all about this ready to run, y'all. And the path to upgrade, if you wanted to do it, the 18th Losi? Which one, Mike? The Mini T? No. I don't like small that much. If you do crawlers, though, you never break anything hardly. Dude, I'm all about this, though. This 8 scale? 18th. I don't know what we were talking about. Which 18th scale? Losi. The LMT? The monster truck? No, I haven't. So pretty pumped about it. Here's a Spectrum soldering jig. That's cool. Yeah, I mean, a lot of racing stuff eats tires. Oh, neat. Is that a jig for their stuff? I don't get what it does. Oh, I get it. I get it. That is cool. I get it, right? So, yeah. No, that's cool. If you're going to solder a lot of those up, that's awesome. I'm not going to. I'm going to buy adapters. But let's see. What else was new? Coyote body for the SEX6. And they're using the Rubicon innards for that interior. So it does not come with one. Oh, yeah, they add up. But that's what acetone's for. You know what I mean? So there's the Saber that Dylan was talking about. There's the little 18th Mini T that's been redone. And here is the new beefed up landing gear on the Timber Evolution. So let's see if we can get a picture of that. So what is the best rock crawler for around 350? Thanks for the help. I will show you in a minute, man. Absolutely. So it's the same, you know, livery that we know and love here on this. I want these landing gear to put on my current one. You can tell from these pictures even. Sorry, I'm looking for like a real shot. Matt Andron in the house. Looking for a real shot of these gear. Top feeder, gotta love that. Beefier springs. I'm gonna say axial, Big Jim, all day. Yeah, if you already have one of these, you can just get the gear. Let's see if those springs are available. And then we're going to get to the crawler, bro, for sure. Yo, where's the parts? I think you have to go to support now. Yep. The white squares on the leading edges are the spots for the leading edge slats if you decided you wanted to glue them on. So we're going to go ahead and just go. Let's go high to low. So there's the new ESC that comes with. And this looks to be the new beefed up springs. Fantastic. Is that, it's got to be them. You don't see anything? Too many windows? What happened? Oh, when I went to replacement parts, I lost you. Well, take my word for it. You guys lost the screen share? Ah. Hold on a minute then. Did you not see me click into the timber? Certainly you did, didn't you? Okay, there's the timber. Where did I lose it? Yes, you lose those when you want to put the slats on. So I think I lost you when I went to, nope. When I went to replacement parts, I lost you. Okay. Well, we're not going to replacement parts then. How about that? So I will share screen again. Hold on a minute. It's a reconfigure every time. Oh my gosh, is this the one? Yes. Don't tell me, man. It's not going to work. I did the wrong one. Sorry, bear with me, man. This gets annoying. So, let's see. I gotta move a window. Okay. All right. Now you can see what I'm talking about. For all this mess, you better buy them. So, $20. Did it let me open it up? Yes. There you go. That's what you get. Beefier springs, all the hardware to do it. Pretty cool. These are the old ones. Get out of town. You're kidding me. No. All right, well, let me keep scrolling then. See if there's new ones. Why wouldn't those be it? Why would they show those with the new bird, though? And here's what's going to happen. If I go to optional parts, you're not going to be able to see what I'm doing. That's all right. That was a big waste then, if those are the old ones. Well, we'll have to wait. I don't think they are the same ones, though, right? I don't think they're the same exact ones. That's why I don't want to do it till I'm sure. Optional. I don't think you guys can see what I'm doing. You can't, but that's okay because who knows if I'm going to see what I'm looking for. Well, never mind then on that. No, I'm just shopping. They got beefy springs now for the Timber Evolution, but they're not on the site listed yet. I thought maybe they were. One more thing, because I want to show the guy the crawler. For it was asking, wasn't it? All right, one more time. Let me go. I'm just going to go right to this thing. And we're going right to pull this up. And then I'll share it with you. You guys can see me now, even though I'm screwing around, right? Come on, open up. Sick. Okay. Let me move this for a second. Yeah, I didn't crash nothing. I didn't get to play with anything this weekend except for my FJ55 back there. The painting has begun and the patina. All right, so our buddy asked us about $350 on a crawler, and I'm saying the base camp. Now, the base camp is like a little more than $350. Yeah, what scale crawler? I would say, man, it's hard not to do 10 scale. It is so popular, 10 scale, and there's so much aftermarket for it as well. This is a really good platform. And if you wanted to change bodies out later, you totally could. If you want more scale and less performance, then you cannot beat the some of the FMS crawlers. I've been messing with the FMS FJ40 if you like old school Toyotas and stuff like that, or old school Jeeps like the Michigan. You can't beat them. But if you want a performer with a real easy aftermarket upgrade path, Axial is going to be good. And this is what I would call a toy coma. It's a base camp, the Axial base camp for it. It's $389. It's 10 scale, and I actually have. They offer it in 3 different colors. I had the green one, and now I have a kit to rebuild the green one, except I'm putting a different body on it. So it's a great platform. $389 gets it done. If you sign up for the elite membership, you basically save. You'll earn 5% towards a purchase in the future, basically. But yeah, it's not licensed as a Toyota, but it's totally a Tacoma, dude. It's $272 with the 30% off of elite membership. Yeah. Which, if you're a guy who's into the hobby, the elite membership pays for itself in the first few purchases, according to all my friends, who I believe. But go through Pilot Ryan Media. Doesn't cost you nothing extra. You've seen people using the twin timber springs on the turbo timber Evolution. Yeah, I can believe it. But I think these springs for the new turbo timber Evolution are specific to it. Don't take my word for it, but I don't think it's just those. I could be wrong, but for whatever reason, I don't think it is. All right, look, we got 32 folks in here. We're approaching 3 hours. The base camp is an animal for the price. Kelly, I have the kit in the box that I'm going to put my Morvair body on. And now that I'm almost done painting this dude behind me, yep, base camp, bro. Well, maybe that's the way to go. Somebody buy them and let me know if that is what it is. If on the twin, if on the new timber they're using the twin timber springs, that makes sense and be awesome. I'm just not positive, so I don't want to say. I've not broke a spring, but I've bent some. Kelly Klein in the house. I got to get out with y'all this week, bro. Bro, can you see that FJ55 back there coming along? I still got masking on the windows, but I got to get the interior painted now. But basically, the outside's done. And I can do some of the patina work after I assemble all the light buckets and stuff and get that in there. The base camp was amazing. The one that I'm building, so the base camp stock ready to run is portal axles, and the one I'm building is straight axles. And honestly, I have enough stuff done I can almost justify starting to build that, but I got one more body. I actually have 2 more bodies, but one more body for sure. The third body is not, the base camp builder's kit is not been built yet, so I can wait. It's a good one, man. If you want a performer that's tough enough to take the tumbles, that base camp, you cannot beat it. You can't beat it for 10 scale. You cannot beat it. It'll run off a 2S or a 3S battery. If you're an airplane guy, you already have 3S batteries. It's IC3 connector. You'll be good to go. Now, if you want to save a little bit money, you can go with the deadbolt. Let's show them that one real fast. Sorry, guys. Let's show them that one real fast. It's just a little bit less money, but it's literally doorknob showed up. Axial, I need to put first. So dumb, dude. So let's get into it. It's a little bit cheaper, man, but it's got plastic links, but it's still an absolute great truck. So let me shrink it, dink it, and show you this real fast. My first crawler was a deadbolt because I wasn't sure I was going to actually like crawling. And so I didn't want to spend a ton of money if I didn't know I was going to like it. So this is cool. I can show you guys this deadbolt, man. So the first vehicle I ever had was the deadbolt, and this is a 10 scale axial 10-2. Instead of 389, it's 339. Yep. So it's really basically the same thing, but instead of like the 4-link, 3-link kind of stuff, instead of metal ones, they're plastic. That is like the only difference. And this is like an international, kind of like a Scout. There's a couple different colors of this available. Did I already click through those? I'm going awfully fast. I apologize. I'm just wanting to get to the other colors. But this is damn near a base camp, except these links down here, the 4-link or 3-link, whatever it is, they're plastic instead of metal. Not the end of the world by any means. And those are easy to upgrade as well if you wanted to down the road do something like that. Man, let's see if they let me show the other colors. Come on. Yeah. And then this color that looks brown. They call brown, but looks like not brown. It's kind of like a tan thing. Anyway, so that's, to me, the best 10 scale options. And if you already have Horizon Hobby airplanes, you can use your 2200s or 3200 3S or 2S batteries if you have them right in this thing, and you'll get an hour out of it. Crawlers do not gobble up the power like other stuff can. So, man, race time. Dude, they go so slow. I mean, that's what's cool about them, though. Check out my RC Truck playlist to see some crawler videos for it. It's free to watch the videos. I've made some really good crawler videos on the RC Truck playlist on my channel right here. Man, check them out, dude. We've made some killer videos of some crawlers and bashers and stuff. And yeah, the crawlers, like, the only time I mess with them is when I want to. I want to change the tires and things like that. Yeah, for it. My first crawler video I ever made was on a deadbolt, but my videos are way better now than they were. But the first crawler I ever got was a deadbolt because I had the FMS Willys Jeep that I wanted to compare to a dedicated crawler, but I didn't have any business doing that until I had experience with a dedicated crawler. So I got the deadbolt just to create some kind of context so I wasn't talking out the side of my face when I made the Willys Jeep video. And surprise myself how much I enjoyed it. Now I'm building crawler kits. Like, I've got a ton of crawlers now. It's been really great. And I usually dive in pretty hard. Like, just because you get one doesn't mean you got to have a bunch. But Wright's just started getting crawlers the other day, and he's built his own kits and painted up some now. His paint job on his Jeep looks factory, dude. He's got an Axial SCX 10.3 Rubicon he built from the kit and painted up. Looks fantastic. So you can take it as far as you want to with this stuff. But the things that I showed you are the toughest, best bargains out there. Loads of aftermarket and great part support if you need it, available, of course, from the source. Let me pull up the racing. We'll get this show on the road. We're coming on 3 hours. Can you believe it? We do this all the time, you guys. I never run out of stuff to do. So, Fred, that's hilarious. Fred's talking about if you go with a Barbie on the back of your Losi Pro Moto, your driver needs a shirt that says this. Oh my gosh. Kelly Klein. Yeah, how many of you guys raise your hand with emojis? How many of you guys were only airplanes and then I pulled you in to the surface side in the chat? Tell me. Ryan got me started on crawling, and they multiply Fast Pro. Element Ecto or Zool would be a great start as well. What's the price point on those? $4? Dude's talking $350, but yeah, those are good. I got you started on bashing first, but yeah. Good stuff. There's Jim with his hand raised. Wrightsa with his hand raised. From my 6S Creighton videos, what did it for Jim? Yeah, there's a few, man. There's a few. They're not all in here right now. CVO, Hobo. Yep, Big Jim with the base camp. CVO, Kelly. Fred started crawling 9 years ago. Wright said the Dr. Expo video did it for him, and that was Captain Mike, so whatever. That's a good video. Philip, surface first, crawl, walk, run, then fly. Dude ever puts a smile on your face, but yeah. The Willys Jeep is awesome. I still have it. I don't think I've gotten rid of any of my crawlers. I've got some short form content I did on the base camp, but I didn't do a video on it. Because if I don't get them sent to me, I don't always. Oh, dude, a battery that will last you 8 minutes in an airplane will last you an hour on a crawler, dude. I mean, but yeah, for it, check out my RC truck playlist. If you watch any of those crawler videos, comment, said you came by to me. I've actually made some really good crawler and basher videos, but because I'm an airplane channel, they don't get the same kind of love. So if you go, engage with it in the comments for me. If you watch it, you know. Okay, so let's pull up the racing. It's a ton of work on those videos too. Way more work than it is on the airplanes. Because they're so much longer to cut. All right. Let me pull this up. The results. Oh, yeah. I always want to write it like it's one word. It's not. gosh, how hard is it to do? All right, let's get this a little bit smaller. And is in the Mashkin at FMS now, Jim? I'll check. I can check in a minute. The Willies or the Mashkin or both? What are you talking? I have to look at FMS. Okay, I gotta do the share screen stuff again. Thanks for hanging out tonight, everybody. Share. How many times I gotta say yes? Okay, here we are at the RC Fun Park, the racing from last night. Let's just take a look at the stats. Let's see. So I would have been in. I do want to fly the new helicopter they got that with the foamy body. So I got, this was the first qualifier. No, it wasn't. Why is that the second one? Race number 3, heat 2 of 3, qualifier 1. Qualifier 1, it was tight in the B main. Marshall, myself in second place, Brittany, and then Jack and Kendall. So that was number 1. We're not going to watch them all. And then qualifier 2, same thing. But Marshall had a lap on me. He had a good run. I'm still at 13.5s. Something happened to Brittany, where she got wrecked probably, and she's back there. And there's Tom. So that was qualifier. There's 3 qualifiers in the main. So then the third qualifier, I was in 4th. But we had a fast guy jump in with us. But look how close we all are. You know, I got screwed up. We could watch it and figure out why. But why bother when you can just watch the mains? So the B main, it's 6 minutes instead of 5 minutes. And look how close I was to first place. So close. So close. And me and him were 16.6s. And she was awfully close to 16s. So let's watch it. I'm going to have to paint this body so we can see better, guys. So I started in second place on this one. Let's let her rip. So I'm in second right there behind the orange car, and I got kicked wide. Now I'm in like second to last position already in the first stinking lap. So let's see these numbers across the top. You can kind of keep up. The loop is down here. So I'm in 4th now. I lost 2 positions. So let's see how I do over 6 minutes. Richard, Brittany, I'm back in 3rd. So I've moved up 1. And
after
Richard
5
Brittany
minutes left, top drivers are Richard Gordenier in first place with a 16-lap 6:15 flat pace, followed by Brittany Hively in second place with a 15-lap 6:03.6 pace, followed by Ryan Ramsey in third place with a 14-lap 6:0.5 pace, followed by Tom Bell in fourth place with a 14-lap 6:08.1 pace, followed by Owen Holmes in fifth place with a 13-lap 6:06.5 pace.
In the middle, sweeper through to the triple dip, and then the back double coming down the straightaway. Brittany's got about a straightaway on me, and she's about a quarter behind Richard. I think she had a wreck. So I'm coming through the sweeper. So we're going to have to watch. So the guy in first come down the straightaway now. There's Brittany right on him. I'm tagging along.
2 minutes left, the top drivers are Richard Gordenier in first place with
I
a
rolled
16
it.
lap 6:13.6 pace, followed by Brittany Hively in second place with a 16 lap 6:15.8 pace, followed by Ryan Ramsey in third place with a 15 lap 6:08 flat pace, followed by Tom Bell in fourth place with a 15 lap 6:17 flat pace, followed by Owen Holmes in fifth place with a 14 lap 6:14.7 pace.
So here I come over to the tabletop. I'm catching up. See, look at, I passed Brittany right there in the dark side of the corner. She must have been in the tube or something, and she's on me now. I hit the triple, the back double, and she rolled it. Thank goodness, or she'd have probably got me. She's good. So now I got some separation, but Richard is way ahead.
3 minutes left.
Look how I'm getting
top
close.
drivers are
He's
Richard
only
Gordenier in first place with a 16 lap 6:12.3 pace,
trying to catch
followed
up.
by Ryan Ramsey in second place with a 15 lap 6:02.2 pace,
so I'm right behind
followed by Brittany Hively in third place with a 15 lap 6:13.3 pace, followed by Owen Holmes in fourth place with a 15 lap 6:19.4 pace, followed by Tom Bell in fifth place with a 15 lap 6:22.3 pace.
On the Marshall, it felt like, but it's not. It wasn't too bad. Now, one little mistake. Now he's so far in front of me, I'll never make it up. And now Brittany's closer to me than she was. I was getting there close to Richard though, and then I screwed it up on that jump right there. About screwed it up again. It's a technical track, and there's a lot more to it than just the tubes. You guys,
4 minutes.
Everywhere
the
that you
drivers
see
are Richard Gordenier in first place with a 16 lap 6:15.8 pace.
There's a hill.
Followed by Ryan Ramsey in second place with a 15 lap 6:03.9 pace.
Every white
followed
line
by
you
Brittany
see
Hively in third place with a 15 lap 6:09.6 pace. Followed by Tom Bell in fourth place with a 15 lap 6:14.1 pace.
All right,
followed by Owen Holmes in fifth place with a 15 lap 6:21.9 pace.
I'm holding her off now. She is right. Oh, she messed up, but she would have caught me. She messed up on tabletop is the only reason, probably. We beat each other back and forth, but typically she's better. But I'm driving pretty good for me right now. That's me over the tabletop. Brittany's back on my tail already.
1 minute left. After 5 minutes 1 second.
I just got to hold it
drivers
together.
Are Richard Gordenier in first place with a 16 lap 6:18.8 pace, followed by Ryan Ramsey in second place with a 15 lap 6:0 flat pace, followed by Brittany Hively in third place with a 15 lap 6:05.2 pace, followed by Tom Bell in fourth place with a 15 lap 6:11.7 pace, followed by Owen Holmes in fifth place with a 15 lap 6:12.1 pace.
And I ended up with a 16.6 instead of a 15.6 because I just managed to get in a bonus lap, which I don't know how or why that happens exactly, but it does. And here I come across the line. That's how I got another lap in because the race ended right after.
Brittany Hively done with a 15 lap 6:05.2 result. Tom Bell done with a 15 lap 6:07.2 result. Owen Holmes done with a 15 lap 6:11.6 result. Richard Gordenier done with a 16 lap 6:14.2 result. Ryan Ramsey done with a 16 lap 6:21.6 result. All drivers are finished.
So that's how it worked. That's how it worked out. I ended up getting, you know, because of where I crossed at, I guess I got a bonus lap. But dude beat us by a lap for sure. Really. Almost a full lap. Second place, slow guy. I can handle it. It's okay. I do it maybe once a week. So yeah, guys, thanks for coming by. We've got this plane dialed in. I think Wrightson wanted me to see if I could find an A10 strut. You still want me to do that, or you want me to get out of here, you guys? What are you thinking? Wrights, I see you when she turns 14. Come on, man. She's got kids. She's a grown woman. Her and her husband race all over the place. They're good. Yeah, no shame in it, Fred. And Richard's pretty fast too. He runs 4-wheel drive, 2-wheel drive, and his kid runs too. And his kid is good as well. Like, I got to try to beat him. So, yeah, he doesn't do too bad. I've beat him before, but he's been coming on Tuesdays too. And I'm just coming on Saturdays now. It makes a difference. If you practice, like, I don't run the track unless it's race day. And lately, the short course guys haven't been showing up. I've been bringing mine and running it on the break. Go for it. So you want me to see about this A10 strut? All right, let's go see. Let's go see. We're down to the OGs left in the chat at this point. This hurts my feelings, though. And of course, my video is the first thing that pops up when I just search it. Hold on. I'm just going to the specific thing. I don't really need it with a retract unit in it, because if you do that, then you got to reverse it and slave a channel. I just want the strut. And I just want the Oleo one. Hold on a minute. I will find it, then I'll open it up. Do they give you the dimensions on it? Or not? For and then your strut and tire right. I don't want the right. I want the nose. But didn't they have an Oleo nose too? Sorry, guys. I just want to find it before I go there. Left. There were two different kinds of nose gears. Remember? I guess I'll look at the plane. All right, hold on. Yeah, that's it. That's the. Why is it $42? There's no retract. But the straight up and down one's what I want. I don't want trailing link. So this would be it. All right. So that's a lot. I don't want to spend that. Let's see. The Eclipse new foam helicopter, that's the one I want, dude. Big Jim, no apologies necessary. Yeah. The thing is, the way it came is the trailing links were on the mains, and you had a straight up and down oleo. It came stock and trailing links on the mains. And so you could put a trailing link on the nose and make it way better. Or you could leave the stock nose strut on and put the straight up and down mains on. And it was amazing. As long as you matched them, you were okay, is what it boiled down to. All right, so we're going to show this way too much money strut. Real quick. I don't want to blow it up. So that's it, straight up and down. Now, what I want to find out, if there's any specs, this is out of stock. And that plane, the T28, is probably why. Look at awesome upgrade for my T28 2.0. Carbon quality is great, and this gear can take quite some rough landing. Look at second thing, put it on my E-Flight T28. As long as you change the tires, right? So okay, cool. Yeah. I suppose I could get that one. The trailing link one. Is that one out of stock too? 5 left. Anyway, I got some thinking to do, but that's the story, and I'm sticking to it. Thanks so much for coming by. It's 12:30, so I won't take all your Sunday night. This thing is ready to go for the soft tires. And dude, Wrights is going to get me going with the P51 struts. You like the trailing link? It's just not scale for a Troge. Honestly, it's not like the trailing links on the mains, which lay down and go back like so far. So honestly, if you go with the trailing link nose, it's not that noticeable. It's a trailing link rather than an oleo. So not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. Yeah, thanks. I want to get this thing out. I want to. You want oleo for the mains, trailing for the nose. But I mean, is a real Trojan trailing link? I know it'll fly fine. I'm just I want scale as I can get it. Now you make me want to know. Stinker. It's an oleo. It's an oleo, but the trailing link actually would look pretty right. Even though it's a trailing link, it would actually look pretty right compared to that. Maybe that's what I'll do because I don't want to wait. Right, so I'll send you my address. I'll send you my address. Yeah, but I don't want works better. It's still going to be better than stock. I put on that A10, I did, my videos are still up on it. I did the straight up and downs. I don't remember if I did the trailing ones or not, but I did the straight up and downs and completely tamed that bird. And it's not like this bird needs tamed. I just want suspension. I've always wanted suspension on it. People have found the path, and I want to take it. I'm going to take it. And I might order me up some Robarts also to fit on these items and just have a quiet suspension dial in T28. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. Anybody want me to pull this FJ55 over here for a second? It's a long show, isn't it? Time flies, though. Yeah, Francis. It's purely a scale thing for me. The reason why I'll tolerate the trailing link on the nose is because it's the one that's in stock. But it doesn't necessarily look like a trailing link as obnoxiously as the original mains, stock mains on the A10 do. And right, so you said guys are using the Oleo A10 mains too? Legit, what's the least amount of messing around is what I'm talking about. Like if the tires on the A10 don't need changed, then maybe those are the gear. I don't know, but I get commission when I buy myself the 1700 P51. So I don't need to, though. You got them. I know it lands fine. You guys aren't listening. It's going to land better when it doesn't skitter around like it's got a loose wheel on a shopping cart, though. I've flown one enough to know. This is going to be so sick, though, dudes. Little bit of rust shining through. Just a little bit. Like I said, I'm going to use some washes and airbrushing, I think, to do the rest. Hobby King, yeah. I know you did. I just don't want to do Hobby King. So it was satin paint in the first place. I used 600 grit to knock the shine of that down too. And I'll probably do satin on it when it's all said and done. There's a lot to do to it still. I got to paint the interior is going to be white before I pull these masks off. But I got some cleaning up to do. And the bumper hides all this on the bottom, so that's not even going to be there. I got to do the window weather seals. Stuff like that. But 600 grit sandpaper was not bad. But I'm going to keep on just dialing it in a little bit. I want to do the weather seals, clean up some of my mask lines, and get all the bits on here. And it's a neat project. It's turning out the way I wanted it to. And this was a kit build. I got metal bumpers on it now. So I've made this. Usually their leaf sprung stuff is got hard bodies, metal bumpers now. This thing is, I've made it as heavy as I can. It's leaf sprung truck. I did the rock rails, the floor, the inner fenders, metal bumpers. This stuff did not have it. I omitted most of the leaves and actually have pretty good articulation for a leaf sprung truck that's supposed to suck. So it's a trail truck and I know it, and that's fine. But I got some other tires that are going on it too. I actually have some smallish Patagonias. Still got to trim a little bit on the back of the body to get this to sit right. Because this bumper used to be, it was going to be a plastic one that attached to the body. So I bought the metal one. So I will cut back on the back, and that will drop this just a little bit to clear for the bumper. The framework for the bumper is holding this up. So when I do that, it'll drop that bumper down about 1/4 inch. It'll hide those holes, and it will level the body because I already know it fits perfectly in the slider. Right now it's not, but once I trim that back, because I changed the back bumper, I'll be good to go. This thing's going to be gorgeous, actually, and ugly. Weird little FJ55 deal. I like it. If you have adjustable, how do you set sag with leaf springs? Well, for me, on some trucks, it's where I put the mounts for the leaf springs, the shackles and mounts. I can adjust it. On my FJ40 from FMS and my Michigan from FMS, I adjusted where I put those things at. You want to see? And that lowers the ride height. But what I do on all these models is they come with all these leaves for each corner. I just use the biggest leaf on the RC 4-wheel drive thing. And on the FMS one, I just use the biggest leaf and the shortest leaf. Shortest leaf just to help eliminate any need for an anti-wrap bar. So that's why. I'm not scaling up. I need an anti-wrap bar. I'll just put an extra leaf on so it can't twist on itself if I ever get bound up. But yeah, dude, this thing, I'm pumped. It's been a long time project. I built the kit fast and then just been waiting to get the body done for a minute. And I finally got done enough on the basement to begin this project. Lackluster is what's up. So I'm super pumped about it, man. So the next thing will be, I got a late model oval car I got to get painted, but I'm going to finish this one and probably get started on the late model body before I start building the base camp so I can do the Morvair. So where's Jim? Did he get himself a mash again? That FJ40 is the one. Same money. And they come with regular 4-link or 3-link suspension. I did the leaf spring mod, which is not for everybody. It's not necessary unless you want leaf springs. But this was a steal at RC 4-wheel drive because it's a TF2 chassis and like kit and like $100 Lexan body situation because there's an interior almost full, and because it was a kit, their electronics are not my favorite anyway, and I didn't need them, so buying the kit was the way to go. He already has the Michigan. He's probably talking about for that one guy. If he wants performance, he has go with that axial. But if you want scale, that FMS stuff, that won't disappoint you. If you're not going to crawl it hard, it's really pretty good. Okay, 3.5 hours is enough. I hate leaving sometimes, y'all. I use straight mains for my favorite needed, but I fly from river grass to slap reflex trail work. Did you put trailing link on the front, Francis? Jay Woody, if you, certain brands do, if you check out any of my Traxxas crawler videos on my channel, yeah, the premium, not the sport, but like the $500 Traxxas 110 scale stuff, crawlers have locking and unlocking diffs and 2 speeds. Give the plane a hug for you. Yeah, Dad, can't wait. Fugly is where it's at. Great show. Thanks so much. So you said no. If you're not bouncing, then don't change it. But like what we discovered was if you matched them, you didn't have to worry about the bounce. Yeah, Francis, dude, that plane, those gear were a discussion on forums, hot and heavy for a long time. And I get to the point where I get sick of hearing it, so I'll prove it out. So we did, if I remember right, I did all of it. And we put, it comes stock with an up and down oleo on the nose and then trailing link on the back. And if you think about the whole thing like leverage and a fulcrum and a beam, what happens when people had so many landings that looked perfect but ended up bouncing crazy? What happens is with those trailing links, your beam immediately gets longer from the fulcrum point, let's say, basically the CG immediately gets longer. And so then the little bit of force that was there, it may still be the same force, but it's exacerbated and amplified to the other end, which is a straight up and down nose strut. Once the bounce started, it was awful. What we discovered, and a bunch of us, it seemed like, that this was after a lot of goofing around on these gear, and this was not all me, but other people too, what the consensus ended up being was just match them. So if you're going to do trailing link mains, you do a trailing link nose. So at least it's all, the fulcrum is shifting together, kind of longitudinal, lateral. Right? It's shifting together. If everything is trailing link, and then if everything is straight up and down, it stays where it's at. So the guys that went all, if they matched, no matter which way they went, they seemed to do better. And if I remember right, I know I proved that out on the straight up and downs. I don't remember. I think I was so over those saggers that I didn't saggers, the trailing links, that I didn't do it. And I ended up selling that plane off. But it certainly tamed it. And I made a killer video that is still up on their pages on the landing gear, probably. On the install. And then on my channel, I did a video too, way back. Just touch and go city with the straight up and down mains. And you guys remember, you saw guys who it looked like they were going to nail the landing, and it went bad. And it was always because it was mixed up. A hodgepodge, straight up and down and trailing link. Just how it was. Between the mains and nose gear, yeah, when you match them. Dude, I always felt I was like nervous about that plane, and I would work it out on the stock gear, but not every time. But man, every time, no matter how I came at it once I fixed them. But the FMS one, they're straight up and down like they're supposed to be, and it's good. Have a great week, you guys. 3.5 hours. I've kept you long enough. Thanks so much. Check out my stories on Instagram. They end up over on the Facebook page just automatically. They post over there. If I can keep eking out progress on this crawler job I'm doing, you can see it there. I don't want to oversand this one. I really want to kind of rely on the I'm gonna try it different. The airbrush and some washes. I think I just want to get it running. So I want to get enough done that I can put the little silver parts on here. And that's another thing. Like, I don't want to repaint the silver parts, but if I put those brand new shiny silver parts on here, the washes and the patina and the airbrush stuff is going to look all right on it. So yeah, this is going to get some panel line action and just cleaned up just a little bit. That's what that chisel's for. I think where I oversprayed a little bit, I can get it. Yeah, I'm trying to go easy on this one, Fred. It's hard for me to do because I want to just go crazy. But I learned a lot on that first FJ45, and I did a lot on that one. And of course, I was trying to emulate a vehicle that had a lot on it, but I overdid it probably. So different color rust on this one, and not being in a hurry. It's the details I want to get on this one. I did the weather stripping on that FJ45, and it looks good. And I did not mask it off for that on this one. But I'm going to because I'm going to mask the windows off again and the truck and do the weather seal. Unless I can figure out a different way. And then I'll leave the window masks on and satin the whole thing with all the bits screwed on and stuff already. Yeah. And that'll knock it down again and kind of seal up what I've done. It's fun, you guys. Thanks for sharing it with me. We'll see you in the next one. We're out here in 5. Hanger rats forever. We'll 3 you later. You're too good to be forgotten. Don't forget to hug your plane. We'll see you next time. Bye, Reitza. Thanks, everybody, for all your help and contributions to the channel, in the chat, with the knowledge, with the donations, the whole thing. Thank you guys so much. Right, so we'll talk. I got to order up some stuff. I got to order up the wing things and figure out the nose strut situation because I got the mains handled, it sounds like. What size are those tires, right? So curious. I already know I probably need these. So, but if they need to be a little bit smaller because those struts are too long, that's not the end of the world either. I just got to know what it is. Have a good one, you guys. Thanks so much. We'll see you in the next one. Bye now. Boom.